Hungarian Rhapsody, your guide to an unforgettable journey. Hello fellow travelers, Best Place channel, and I'm so happy to be your guide today. Are you planning your big trip to Hungary? This beautiful country in the middle of Europe has more than just Budapest. From towns that look like they're from fairy tales to amazing nature spots and warm water spas, Hungary is full of surprises. It's a country where old castle walls seem to whisper stories from the past, where the Danube River flows through beautiful cities, and where the people are as warm and friendly as their famous goulash soup. Hungary, or Magyarország as the people who live there call it, is a land with old traditions, exciting culture, and super pretty views. It's a place that not everyone knows about, but believe me, it should be a top spot on your list of places to visit in Europe. If you love history, or nature, or food, or if you just want to see what Europe is really like, Hungary has something special for you. Stay with us as we show you the top 10 places you have to visit in Hungary. We'll give you travel tips and tell you about secret spots to help you have the best trip ever. It's going to be a fun trip, so, as they say in Hungary, indulgunk. Let's get started. Our Hungarian trip starts in Budapest, the amazing capital city. People often call it the Pearl of the Danube. This city is split in a big way by the beautiful Danube River. It's really two old cities in one. Buda is on the hilly west side and Pest is on the flat east side. Each side feels different, but together they make one wonderful and interesting city. When you first get there, you'll be amazed by how grand Pest is. This is where you'll find the famous Hungarian Parliament building. It's a really big and amazing building that looks like an old palace right by the river. You should definitely take a walk across the old chain bridge with its stone lions watching over it. Then go over to the Buda side. It feels like a totally different place. Here, the Buda Castle area is the main thing to see. It's an old area with palaces, museums, and pretty streets with cobblestones. The views from Castle Hill, looking out over Pest and the curvy Danube River, are just the best. Not far from Buda Castle you'll find Fisherman's Bastion, or Hálás Bastia. This place looks like it's from a fairy tale and has some of the prettiest views of the Parliament building and the Pest side. And of course you can't go to Budapest without trying its famous thermal baths, which are like warm, natural swimming pools. Leaving the big city sights of Budapest, our next stop is a place with beautiful nature where you can relax, Lake Balaton. People lovingly call it the Hungarian Sea. It's the biggest freshwater lake in Central Europe, and it's a favorite summer spot for Hungarians and visitors too. The lake has lots of different things to do, depending on which side you visit. The south side is known for its water that isn't too deep and its sandy beaches. This makes it great for families with young kids. Towns like Siófok are famous for being lively, with busy walkways by the water and fun things to do at night. The north side, though, is calmer and has more history. A special spot is the Tihany Peninsula, a piece of land that sticks out into the lake. Here you'll find the old Tihany Abbey, a church and home for monks that was started way back in 1055. Besides swimming and lying in the sun, Lake Balaton is a great place for people who like to be active. You can rent sailboats or kayaks to explore the big open water, or try windsurfing when the wind is right. The area around Lake Balaton is also known for its great wines, especially the fresh-tasting white wines made from grapes grown on the hilly volcanic land on the north side. Now let's travel north to Eger. This city mixes old history with the fun of its famous wine area. Eger is probably best known for its old castle, Eger Castle, which sits up high on a hill looking over the town. The city center itself shows off beautiful old buildings in a fancy style called Baroque. As you walk through its twisty streets, you'll see lovely old buildings, churches with lots of details, and nice open squares. Eger is famous for more than just its old buildings and history. It's also the center of one of Hungary's best-known wine areas. This is where the famous Egri Bajcover, or Bull's Blood of Eger wine, comes from. To really get to know Eger's wine, you have to visit the Szepessoni Volgi, or the Valley of the Beautiful Women. Besides the castle and the wine, Eger has other fun things like thermal baths and the Buk National Park nearby. Our next place is in the south, near the border with Croatia. It's the lively city of Pécs. This place really charms you with its special mix of cultures, its long history of art, and a feeling like you're near the sunny Mediterranean Sea, which makes it different from other Hungarian cities. One of the most important old places in Pécs is the early Christian necropolis, which is a very old cemetery. It's so special it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, The magnificent Pécs Cathedral, also called St. Peter's and St. Paul's Cathedral, stands out and is easy to see in the city. Pécs is also famous for its art, especially its Zsolnai ceramics, which are beautiful pottery. The Zsolnai Cultural Quarter is a place you must visit. It's a big area with many buildings built where the old Zsolnai pottery factory used to be. You can also see buildings from the time when the Ottomans were here. The best example is the Mosque of Pasha Qasim, which is now a church called the Downtown Candlemas Church of the Blessed Virgin Mary. What I love most about Pécs is its friendly feeling, almost like a welcoming place in southern Europe. From when it started long ago with the Romans to all the new and exciting art today, Pécs is a great place to visit with lots to see and do. It's a real treasure in southern Hungary. Now let's go to a completely different kind of place, the very big and interesting Hortobágy National Park. This is the middle of the Puszta, the Great Hungarian Plain. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and Hungary's oldest and biggest park that protects nature. Hortobágy is a place where people and nature have worked together for hundreds of years. It's a big, flat, grassy area with special soil, with grasslands, wet areas, and salty ponds. One of the most famous sights of Hortobágy is the traditional Hungarian cowboy, the Sikos. They are amazing horse riders. A famous spot in the park you have to see is the Nine-Arch Bridge, Kilin Kliuku Hid. It's the longest stone road bridge in Old Hungary. There are many ways to explore Hortobágy. You can visit the park's visitor center to learn about its plants, animals, and history. You can take tours by jeep or horse-drawn carriage, or walk or bike on some of the marked paths. How big the sky looks and the fact that you can see for miles really makes you feel small, but in a good way. If you want a real Hungarian experience away from the cities, Hortobágy is the best. Our trip now takes us to eastern Hungary, to Debrecen. It's the country's second biggest city, and a place with its own special history and culture. The center of Debrecen, and the building that shows its religious history, is the very big and impressive Reformed Great Church, Nagy Templom. Besides the Great Church, Debrecen has lots of interesting cultural places to see. The Dairy Museum is a great place to visit. It has many different things like old objects from Egypt, things about local history, and most famously, Mihály Munkácsi's very big and famous paintings of Christ. Debrecen is also a lively city with a university, and all the young people make the city lively and fun. One of Debrecen's most famous events every year is the Flower Carnival, Debreceni Vira Carnival, which happens every August. When you explore Debrecen, you'll find nice parks like the Nagyerdő, Great Forest. This is a nice green spot with a thermal spa, a zoo, and an amusement park. Get ready to go back in time when we visit Hollókő. It's a special and charming village tucked away in the Cserhát Hills of northern Hungary. This isn't just any village. Hollókő is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's special because it's kept just like it was a long time ago, an old-style village in the countryside where people still follow the old ways. The heart of Hollókő is its old village. It's a group of about 67 white houses with tile roofs called palak houses, along a few streets with cobblestones. Many of these houses are now small museums, places where people make crafts or guest houses, so you can really feel the old-time atmosphere of the village. Sitting on top of a hill looking over the village are the ruins of Hollókő Castle, which was built in the 13th century. Hollókő really becomes lively during old festivals, especially Easter. Besides the main sights, the best thing about Hollókő is its calm and quiet feeling, and the sense that you're stepping away from today's busy world. Our next stop takes us to the far west part of Hungary, right on the border with Austria, to the charming city of Sopron. This old town has a nice mix of Hungarian and Central European styles. It has an old center from the Middle Ages that's kept very well, a long history of making wine, and a friendly, relaxed feeling. Walking through Sopron's old town is like stepping onto an old movie set that's perfectly kept. The most famous building in Sopron is the Fire Watch Tower. For hundreds of years, watchmen kept watch from this tower. They would tell the city if there were fires or if enemies were coming. Sopron is also in an important wine area, known especially for its great Kekfrankos red wines. Because the town is close to Austria, you'll also find some Austrian styles in the food and wine. You can also easily see that the city has a Roman past. Besides its old center, Sopron is surrounded by the Lover Hills. This is a beautiful forest area that's great for hiking and enjoying nature. Sopron's special location, its long history, its lively wine culture, and its charming feeling make it a truly great place to visit. Get ready for an adventure deep underground as we explore the Aggtelek National Park. It's home to one of Europe's biggest and most amazing cave systems with formations called stalactites. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is in northeastern Hungary, near the Slovakian border. It offers an amazing trip into a world underground with incredible natural beauty. The main thing to see in Aggtelek is the Baroque cave. It's over 25 kilometers long and you can visit a big part of it on different guided tours. As you go down into the cave, you'll enter a place with huge rooms, narrow paths, and an amazing variety of shapes made by dripping water. The guides who lead the tours know a lot. They share interesting facts about how the cave was made, how it was found, and the stories about the different shapes. The lights in the cave are set up to show off how beautiful and big the formations are, making it feel almost magical. One of the best parts of a Baroque cave tour is often the concert hall. It's a huge room where sound is amazing. There are different kinds of tours for Baroque cave. Some are shorter, easier walks that most people can do. Others are longer trips for more adventurous people that go further into the cave. Besides Baroque, the Aggtelek National Park itself has beautiful special rocky landscapes above ground, with hiking trails, special plants and animals, and smaller caves that not as many people visit. Seeing how detailed and huge these underground shapes are really makes you think about the Earth's long history, and how it can make such amazing natural art. Our last stop takes us to an area famous for something as precious as liquid gold, Tokaj. This historic wine region is in northeastern Hungary. It's famous all over the world for its very special sweet wines, especially Tokaji Asu. Tokaji Asu, often called the Wine of Kings, King of Wines, is a special dessert wine made from grapes that have a special kind of mold called noble rot. When you visit Tokaj, you usually tour some of its old wineries and cellars. Many of these cellars are hundreds of years old. They are carved into the volcanic rock and covered in a special black mold that helps keep the perfect moisture and warmth for the wines to get old. The town of Tokaj itself, where the Tisa and Bodrog rivers meet, is a charming place to stay while you explore the area. The countryside around it has rolling hills covered in grape farms that are very well taken care of. It's especially beautiful in the fall when they pick the grapes. Besides the wine, the Tokaj region is a calm and pretty place to get away. The history of Tokaj wine is very important. Seeing this area for yourself, tasting the wines where they are made, and meeting the people who spend their lives making them is a truly special experience. And that's it, our trip through the top 10 must-visit places in Hungary. From the amazing sights of Budapest, to the calm beauty of Lake Balaton, the old charm of Eger and Pécs, the big open spaces of Hortobágy, the rich culture of Debrecen, the old traditions of Hollókő, the charm of Sopron near the border, the underground wonders of Aggtelek and the sweet drink of Tokaj, Hungary truly offers many different kinds of things to see and do. I hope this guide has made you want to explore this amazing country in Central Europe. Remember, the best way to enjoy Hungary is to really get into its culture, enjoy its food, and talk to its people. Don't be afraid to go to places that aren't as famous. Try something new and let the magic of Magyarország charm you. Köszönöm, thank you for joining me, and as I always say, keep on traveling. See you in the next video.